Good Thursday morning, hey everybody. Meteorologist Johnny Lively for our Thursday morning update and what we're going to see this weekend getting into next week. This is sponsored by HB Neal Construction. We take a look at what's going on at the Tamco Live Doppler radar this morning. You can see a bunch of radar noise as the birds are definitely active across southwest Louisiana this morning. Lots of birds are migrating this time of year. We're also seeing the termites a big problem in the evening and nighttime hours. This time of year, it wouldn't hurt to kind of turn the lights off for a little bit next couple of weeks as we are in the peak of really termite season. But not much going on this morning. It is pretty quiet. The sun is out. This is going to be a nice Thursday, dry conditions. And it's pretty dry actually across the majority of the country. You can see that you've got some action towards the northeast, a little bit towards the off coast of Florida. But other than that, it is pretty quiet across the general region of the United States. You can see a weak frontal boundary is somewhat kind of moving into our region. We're not going to feel much of it as high pressure continues to keep us dry and keep us warm. There's nothing cool about what's going to be happening today. This is actually going to be our warmest day of the week later this afternoon. So thanks again to Tamco, Hellguard Beyond Class 4, showing what's going on the satellite and radar. Lots of sunshine this morning. We're going to have lots of sunshine throughout the day today. You can see the temperatures are fairly warm in my opinion. Several areas into the 60s. You got many areas already into the 70s and already Houston at 71 degree mark. And here locally, you've got some low 60s far towards the north, Beaumont into the upper 60s. Thanks for sponsor of Switch Electric. And if we zoom into the region, really kind of saying goodbye to the 50s. There's just a couple spots in the upper 50s, but really the rest of the region's in the low to mid 60s. Several areas into the upper 60s already, like Houston, Bolivar Peninsula, and Galveston. They're at the low 70 mark. And again, it's going to be a warm day that's shaping up for us. Thanks again to our sponsor of Neutron Electrical Services. The air conditioners haven't been working overtime the last couple of nights, but I bet they are this weekend as we start seeing the high humidity coming in, especially overnight. It's going to be warm. And this brings us to our outdoor and construction forecast for today, sponsored by Modern Concrete Material. It's been a very active week, I bet, for them, really getting a lot of things done with all the sunshine. We're going to do that once again today, Friday, Saturday, even on Sunday as well, too. But the biggest thing is we're going to be touching the low 90s today. Take some breaks. It's going to be warm today if you can. Lots of water as we're getting into those days where 90 degrees are definitely here. So thanks again to our sponsor of Modern Concrete letting us know what's going on for today. It looks really good. Anything outdoor wise, it looks great. This brings us to our Futurecast sponsored by Tamco, Hellguard Beyond Class 4. Not much going on. We're seeing the southern flow coming in. That means the moisture content is definitely going to be increasing the next couple of days. Those lows at night likely going to be staying into the mid to upper 60s for several areas and a lot of areas. Further you are to the I-10 corridor, will probably be into the 70s. Not much going on today. We will watch for the potential for some fog coming out really into parts of the west from Houston, Sealy, down into Lake Jackson. This could get into the Beaumont region. Parts of the Lakes region will see this, but we could see some fog developing overnight tonight, getting into Friday morning. But other than that, it is pretty calm the next couple of days as it is dry. Now, if we're looking for some rain, we'll actually look at that here in a second. Thanks for sponsor of Switch Electric. Again, it's going to be dry today and Friday and on Saturday as well, too. Now, as we get into Sunday, we start seeing the chance for some showers start moving into our region. 20 to 30% coverage is definitely possible. But as we get into Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, that high pressure is finally out of the picture. It's off towards the east, and this opens the door for some shortwave troughs to move into our region, just giving us a chance for some showers and possibly some thunderstorms. I think coverage is definitely going to be better towards parts of central Texas, getting into the southern plains. But still, we've got some rain chances. It's not going to be dry like we've seen all week long. This brings us to the rainfall outlook, kind of extending it. This is into a good portion of next week. And again, when you see this, a lot of times people think, oh, that's going to be heavy rain, lots of heavy rain, big time rainfall totals. And that's really not what this is saying. This is just saying that rain chances are definitely going to be in there for not only early to middle of next week, but even as we get into the end to possibly into next weekend as well, too. So we are not seeing dry conditions the next 7 to 10, if not even the next 14 days. And this actually brings us to the severe weather outlook. None of this is a problem for us. Let me move out of the way for a second. None of this is an issue for us. All of this will be well north to our region. We're getting into peak severe weather season, and I think the biggest days are definitely going to be Saturday, but especially on Sunday and Monday. You see the yellow, but that orange shaded region, large hail and destructive tornadoes. I mean, we're talking some intense tornadoes are definitely possible Sunday and Monday in portions of the plains. You get some really strong wind shear. Instability is very high. It's May. You got upper 80s. You got 90s. You toss in the wind energy. This could be a pretty nasty setup that's going to be unfolding not only the next couple of days, but really Sunday and Monday, those areas. And even as you get into Tuesday, you can see another round of severe weather. But once again, none of this is an issue for our area at all. This is all well towards the north. Temperatures later this afternoon, it's going to be the warmest day this week, and even as you get into the weekend, upper 80s to low 90s. I wouldn't be shocked if several areas get around 91, 92 degrees. If you go down towards the coast, they're the lucky ones that stay in the upper 70s to low 80s. Thanks to our sponsor of Silsby Ford, get you one. They just posted a really nice Ford truck. It was blue. It was very nice. I might have to go out there to Silsby Ford and go get me one because that was a very nice truck. Overnight tonight, it's going to be warmer than it has been the last couple of days. We're seeing several areas in the upper 60s, mainly down towards the coast, getting into the low to mid 70s. We're going to start seeing the air conditioners working overtime as we get into the weekend. And this brings us to our 7-day forecast for Southeast Texas. The warmest day of this week is today. The area is really getting into the low 90s. And as we get into the weekend, we're still going to see upper 80s to near 90 degrees. But look at those overnight lows staying into the upper 60s to low 70s. Rain chances start coming in late Sunday, but we start seeing a little bit better coverage as we get into early to middle of next week, at least 40% coverage. Same thing for Southwest Louisiana. This is the warmest day today, and then we stay warm close out the weekend to the weekend, but today is the warmest. We're going to see those overnight lows definitely get warmer this weekend, but rain chances start sneaking into our region as we get into early to middle of next week. A wonderful time to go download the free Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app. It's going to be hot. It's going to be dry today. It's going to be warm, I guess you could say. Not hot just yet. We're hot's when we start getting into June, July, and August, but it's a warm day. We're not used to the 90s just yet, but we're definitely getting there. Several areas into the low 90s. And again, if you have not downloaded our app, you don't have to just be in our coverage zone. With us talking about the chance for severe weather for areas far towards the north, you can download our free Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app. It will keep you updated no matter where you are. So thanks again for tuning in to the Thursday morning show. Have a wonderful Thursday. We'll have more posts throughout the day on Facebook, YouTube, and on our app. But again, thanks for tuning in. Have a wonderful Thursday. I will see y'all on Friday morning.
Gulf Coast Weather Solutions is sponsored by
At Gulf Coast Weather Solutions, we focus on delivering reliable weather forecasts. Our new app provides reliable weather updates and alerts no matter where you are. With real-time weather alerts and warnings, you can stay informed and prepared wherever you go. Download the Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app today on the App Store and Google Play and stay connected no matter where you are.